Welcome, everyone, to Acrisure Stadium, home of the Pitt Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. NC State with the kickoff team on the field and just about ready to start. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get it. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
From the gun. Give on the inside.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Gets it out fast. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Wolfpack line up facing 3rd and approximately half a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Panthers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right spot.
That's a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
What a run, man. I'll tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Leaves it with the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Back to pass, it's Holstein. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. What a disappointment. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Handoff from the gun. Got room to work. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They're going back to the ground. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air on 2nd down. Into the house. Touchdown, Wolfpack. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Got it behind the line. It's Gibson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. Complete and looking for enough for the first down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intent.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the snap, it's Gibson. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Direct snap. It's Gibson. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Gibson. Caught close to the marker, it's Holstein. Flying down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jumpstarts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
How about that start? This dude is in fuego. Over 100 yards receiving already. You could tell there's a matchup they like, and they're going to exploit it, continuing to feature this wide receiver who's just chewing up yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught near the sticks. It's Black. There he goes. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Gibson. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. To throw, it's Holstein. Got it in the middle, it's Gibson. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. So first down here as they go back to work. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Motion from the back. With jet sweep pass. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Looking to throw on 1st down. A little release to the back. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going.
Bringing it back. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They give it to him again. Running to Green. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Hit right back to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. The give to the tailback. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Handoff from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, running back gets to give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. After the good pickup on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Black. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. NC State now operating from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, NC State! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late at... Oh, he's got some space. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Pitt.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, man. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Josh Cribbs should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Purdue. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Finding open areas. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. The Wolfpack with a lot of options on 2nd and short. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Had to throw it before he wanted.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
3rd down play from the gun. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. He wants to change this route. Trying to get the edge on the toss. At the 20, he's got space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to leave.
Brings him to the open. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Using the quick game. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Throwing right. That's caught. It's Taylor. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, thrown for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
This time, he's got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw again. The quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Defense looks like they're coming. Bears the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Man, those plays are frustrating on a defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far today in Pittsburgh. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
NC State might think about going for a big one on second and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Got his man downfield. He's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like Which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Out of the backfield, he's open. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, look, this quarterback has struggled a little bit in this game with interceptions. Maybe he was being too greedy early on. That time made a real good decision. Now, I'll tell you what, that's a nice catch by the running back because that ball's in the air a long time. You're throwing it all the way out to the flat like that. He looked like a receiver making that catch and getting extra yards.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. They'll go to the air. He caught it! Touchdown, Wolfpack! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul in Oxford who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Akron. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Quick step and go. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with the 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. There he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Panthers.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Wide open downfield. Turning it on at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with him. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Slithers into space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
I know that goes down as a completion, but hear me out. Defenses want hits on the quarterback. They want to make him feel uncomfortable. They want him to start seeing some of those ghosts later on. There's one.
And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Oh, he's got some space. He works his way inside with 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
I love the play called running the football here in the 4th quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
And the Panthers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Holstein. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
If you're going to attack and have success against man coverage, then you've got to have great time between the quarterback and the wide receiver. Really nice rapport. You can tell these two have been spending a lot of time this offseason throwing to one another.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Touchdown, Panthers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the fourth quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Gets it out quickly. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Walker will fire. Unloads to the right. It's complete. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in. There is no evidence whatsoever that either one of these offenses will bog down at any point in this game.
As a former quarterback, Reese, I'm impressed with them because both of these offenses right now are executing at such a high level.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. He leaves it with his back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Got his man out of the backfield. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that
breaks into the open.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
Bringing it out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will open from the 15. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Quickly to the tight end. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man. It's Watson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. NC State with a 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw again. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense taking matters into their own hands. First down, you get the sack. Second down, you force the incompletion. Now sitting at 3rd and long, you got them in their own territory. Big opportunity for this defense to shut this offense down right now.
Unleashes one. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. NC State started this drive with terrible field position, but now a little room to operate. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete. Touchdown, NC State. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, how about this quarterback right away seeing, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Pitt pushing the pace. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game.